we like to do. Theater physics, we hope you like it too. Theater physics is what we like to do. Theater physics, we hope you like it too. Happy birthday, Theater Physics!
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Theater Physics 25!
The show is being recorded this year, and it might go on TV.
So we have our very own copyright cop standing by, just in case we break any copyright rules.
But yes, that is right. Theater Physics is now 25 years old.
This makes Theater Physics older than any of the cast members who auditioned for it. It also means that Theater Physics is the last of the millennials.
25 is a weird age.
It's the age where youth meets big decisions.
It's the age where we start to take our life goals more seriously.
And where we carefully consider whether or not we should move out of mom and dad's basement.
It's the age where we're at our physical peak. And then it all goes
downhill from there. There's a lot of pressure to being 25.
But there are plenty of new doors of opportunity, too.
That's true. There are two things that Theater Physics has never had. Number one is
A standing ovation.
Now, we're not saying.
But we're just saying. The other thing Theater Physics has never had is
A corporate sponsor!
Woo! That's right. Theater Physics 25 is brought to you by BizWiz Marketing! Woo! So, Bethany, what is BizWiz Marketing?
The better question, Peter, is what isn't BizWiz Marketing? Wait, who are you?
I am the Biz Wizard.
Oh, so can you tell us what BizWiz Marketing is all about?
Certainly, friends. BizWiz Marketing is a company founded by a BLC alumnus, which serves clients in 17 states, helping their businesses to grow and compete in today's marketplace.
So, if it involves marketing your business,
BizWiz Marketing can help.
web design,
TV and radio,
social media management,
graphic design,
logos,
Problem solved.
t-shirts.
Your shirt. All the shirts tonight are provided by BizWiz.
Wow, and these are great shirts, right, Gwen?
Yeah, it's like BizWiz is giving me a big hug.
Oh, wait, before you go, Biz Wizard, can you give us like a famous wizard line or something?
Oh, okay. You shall not harm. What? Wait.
Nope, that's copyright infringement. Gonna have to take you away.
We're super excited to have BizWiz as our sponsor.
But that doesn't mean that we don't need your help, too. Theater Physics is probably the best half-baked live theater show that you've never had to pay for.
But
that doesn't mean you can't donate.
There are donation buckets at each exit.
And one by the ticket box, too. So, if you enjoy the show and you just can't get enough, please give generously.
If you hate the show, feel like running away from it as far as possible,
Please give generously. Seriously, though, if you have a complaint, just write it on the back of a $20 bill and throw it in the bucket. We promise to read Every single one of them.
But in the meantime, sit back.
And enjoy the show!
How can you see into my eyes like open doors?
Leading you down into my core, where I've become so numb.
Without a soul, my spirit's sleeping somewhere cold.
Until you find it there and lead it back home.
Wake me up! Wake me up inside!
I can't wake up!
Wake me up inside!
Save me! Call my name and save me from the dark. Wake me up!
Beat my blood to run!
I can't wake up!
Before I come undone!
Save me! Save me from the nothing that I've become.
I can't do this, Cody.
What? What can't you do?
I can't be someone I'm not. This is something I have to do.
No!
Yes! I'm breaking up with you.
Why?
It is what's best for me. I'm sorry.
No, Veronica. You are my beginning, my middle, and my end. When I look in the mirror, I don't see me. I see you. I won't let you go, Veronica. I won't.
I need to follow my heart, Cody.
Your heart is wrong. My heart tells me that we are one and the same. Veronica, I love you. I know that the world is against us. I know that in the end, nothing matters, but you matter. I matter. We matter. Our fates are intertwined, I'm sure of it.
Don't say that. I'm sorry, Cody, but this is our fate.
If you walk out that door, the door to my heart will be closed forever.
I'm by myself and no one understands me. A poem by Beth. In the quiet, in the dark, this is my world. At school, I walk the halls. I pass many faces. They see, but don't know what's underneath. My brain is a rising sea. My thoughts and emotions rave. My heart is shattered. There was once me and you, and after all we've been through, there was nothing I could do. I sit and stare. There are no more colors. This is my life now.
Cuffs, flannel, beanie.
Band t-shirts, eyeliner, tattoos.
Bangs. Skinny jeans, chains.
Black.
Evanescence.
Wake me up!
Wake me up inside.
I can't wake up! Wake me up inside!
Save me! Call my name and save me from the dark. Wake me up!
Bid my blood to run!
I can't wake up
before I come undone!
Save me! Save me from the nothing that I have become.
Greetings, scholars! One of the predominant comic elements of theater physics has been its utilization of weapons. That's right. We'd like to give you a quick guided tour of some of the most common and also more interesting ways that past theater physicians have armed themselves. Weapon 56A, the Flexi Club. This pliable baton is a theater physics staple. Made of pipe insulation and tape, this wacky wielded weapon is a soft alternative to something that might really knock an actor out. Safety first! Flexi clubs make a great thwacking sound too, which is, oh, so satisfying. In the late 90s, alternatives to Flexi Club technology started to appear on the theater physics stage. Things like Weapon 54B, the Flexi Club nunchucks. In 2004, the carrot nunchucks were introduced. Weapon 56C.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Another handheld weapon of choice was the sword. And of these, we have two varieties. The bendy plastic sword. Weapon 58D. First seen in 2004 in the Hamlet portion of the sketch, The Rules of Comedy. And the duct tape and foam variety. Weapon 60.77 double F.
Ah!
First seen in 2010 in the Julius Caesar portion of the Dramatic Improvement skit.
Ha! 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 Ho!
Swords were excellent for face-to-face combat, but what if you didn't want to be that close to your enemy? Another choice of weapon from the yesteryears were the projectiles. Ew. No, silly. It just means things that fly at you. Like these. Weapon 776.6 repeating G. We were especially lucky to have in our possession several pieces in the rubber band category. Rubber bands! Rubber bands were the choice of ammunition in Theater Physics 2011. And finally, our piece de resistance. That means piece of resistance. We don't know why it means that. The rubber band shooting Gatling gun. Ain't she a beaut? Weapon 3.1415926B. This baby can shoot over 150 rubber bands in 5 seconds. This weapon only hurts a little, but it's totally deadly on stage. Finally, what's better than something we can shoot at you? First introduced in Theater Physics number 4 in 1997, weapon number 1, the smoke ring shooter. of theater physics weaponry.
A quiz will be handed out as you exit the theater.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
listen. I guess you're all right.
Wait! Stop! I'm allergic to peanuts!
Hey, allergic to peanuts?
Uh-huh.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. I'm cured. Hey, guys! Over-rehearsed offer of assistance? Statement. Confusing statement. Question?
Bland confirmation.
Reassured statement.
Agreement.
Confident statement. Embarrassingly overconfident statement.
Puzzled question.
Elaborate verbose defensive excuse.
Half-hearted agreement. Distracted statement.
Insecure statement. Unexplainable statement.
Clarification question.
A nonsensical explanation. A reactionary, meaningless, comic non sequitur.
Awkward laughter.
Fake laughter. Fake laughter.
Overdramatic explanation regarding incompetent kitchen staff.
mild compliment at observed physical characteristics.
Pleased, but noticeably over-polite response.
Abrupt and unmotivated continuation of meaningless comic non sequitur.
Slightly more genuine laughter.
Relieved laughter.
Laughter. Insignificant superficial remark.
Letting guard down. Hubris-riddled confirmation of control of the situation. Sigh of relief.
Transitional question with accidental suggestive double entendre.
Elated childish laughter.
Embarrassed laughter.
Childish confirmation at appreciation of double entendre.
Male spirit bonding.
Heightened embarrassed laughter.
Meaningful and exaggerated conjunction. Confident and suggestive proposition.
Vehement offended rejection of proposition.
Bewildered repetition at proposition as question?
Fierce and disgusted denial.
Defensive incriminating implication.
A pointed accusation.
Determined immature insult.
Disbelieving rhetorical question.
Redundant infantile insult.
Dumbfounded silence.
Continuation of aggressive childish insult.
Forceful strident response.
Failure of originality. Initial determined immature insult.
Self-justifying exhibitive allegation with critical physiological slight.
Attempted condescending conclusive statement.
Ingenuous pointed metaphor with scathingly accurate revelation amid exotic and suitable expletives.
Pathetic and defeated self-admission.
Overgeneralized proclamation regarding the confusing nature of females. Comforting and reassuring tales of past female rejection. Egregious oversharing of past memories of mother, ex-girlfriends, ex-wives. That one girl at the DMV who wouldn't give me her number because I was too short, I guess, apparently.
Welcome to the latest installment of the Open Door Mystery Theater. When last we saw our hero, the fearless Minnesota Olsen, she was working at BizWiz.
Hello? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't handle shipping. For that, I'll have to transfer you to Susan in shipping. Oh.
Her work friend Marge from accounting.
More like work acquaintance.
Her work acquaintance Marge from accounting came into her office.
Say, Minnesota, did you used to live a life of daring, reclaiming national treasures, and rescuing kittens? Yeah, but no, Marge. My time rescuing and reclaiming is over. I'm retired.
Little did she know that the next call she would receive would change her life.
Hello? What? Professor Von Broccoli has escaped? And he's forming a plot to take over the world? I'll be there in a jiffy.
Minnesota Olson just received word that Professor Von Broccoli had escaped and was forming a plot to take over the world. So she put in her 2 weeks' notice, packed up her desk, hopped a plane, and began her quest toward Professor Von Broccoli's lair. She arrived at the forest just outside the lair, where she was shot at. Clubbed. And narrowly escaped a horde of man-eating sheep. Where am I, she asked.
You're in my evil lair, you fool.
Professor Von Broccoli, how'd you escape?
Oh, you really think that nuclear blast could stop my evil plans?
Yeah.
Well, I had help, silly. I believe you've met my business associate.
It was her work friend Marge.
It was
from
my
account-
work acquaintance, Marge from accounting. Oh, the name's not Marge. It's Iowa Davis. Dun, dun, dun! You're not going to get away with this, Professor.
Professor Von Broccoli was not going to get away with this.
That's what you think, Minnesota. Even as we speak, my minions, the man-eating sheep, are preparing enough wool to yarn bomb the entire country. Soon the Octogenarian Society of Dance, after-school programs, will come to take you away.
It's beginning to look like curtains for the famous Minnesota Olsen.
It was beginning to look like curtains for the famous Minnesota Olsen.
Not so fast, Professor. I've got this.
What? What is that?
I have your ointment.
My ointment! Oh, but without my ointment, curses!
Professor, the octogenarians are coming. Slowly. I told you they'd be too slow to be a convincing threat.
Oh, really? So now you know everything about being evil, don't you, Iowa?
And then there was this other girl who wouldn't give me the time of day, so I stole her cat.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Come here, miss, come here. I don't think I recognize you kind of monster. What kind of monster are you?
Well, I'm the type of monster that puts water over my cereal.
monster that dog ears pages of library books.
Oh yeah, I see it right here. All right, you're gonna go right down the halls to your right and then the left, all right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. What kind of monster are you?
I'm the kind of monster who drinks straight from the milk carton and then puts the empty milk carton back in the fridge.
You're well qualified, mister. All right, go right down there. It's to the north and then the south, all right?
Thanks.
Hi, what kind of monster are you?
I'm the kind of monster that puts hair on the walls and the showers in the dorms. You know, when you're like shampooing your hair and then like some of it comes out and you don't know what to do with it because you don't want it to go down the drain, so you just stick it on the side of the shower. And then it looks really bad because it's hair, so you just swirl it around a couple times and then, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I've literally never heard of that.
Really? I see it all the time.
Okay, great. I guess you can go over there by the werewolves. Yeah, the werewolves. Hi, what kind of monster are you?
I'm from the Disney Pixar movie.
Whoa! No, not in my house, sister. Hi, copyright cop. I got a copyrighted character for ya.
No. That's copyright infringement. Going to have to take you away.
They do not pay me enough for this. They don't. Hey, Frankie! Frankie, have you seen Mike today? He didn't file his paperwork last
began. I can't begin to knowin', but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, then spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands. Touching hands. Reaching out. Touching me. Touching you. Sweet Caroline. Good times never seemed so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, and so I look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurtin' runs off my shoulder. How can I hurt while holding you? Warm. Touching warm. Reaching out. Touching. Touching me.
Touching you, sweet Caroline.
Ba, ba, ba.
Good times never seem so good.
Mom, I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of a show. He's really mad.
Dear ladies and menfolk,
Women and gents,
you're people of culture and true common sense.
you know what you know and you like what you like.
Like singing a song or riding a bike,
2-hour symphonies,
ping pong,
canoeing,
poetry,
football,
and yellow snowshoeing.
yeah, we like that stuff too.
It's the greatest!
You bet.
And topping the list,
Romeo and Juliet. It's Shakespeare's great classic.
we can't get enough. But make no mistake, writing that stuff
is tough, sublime in its scope. No thing is more artful.
it deserves honors and lauds by the cardful.
The play is just great, so we need not repeat it.
But you need to be Albert Einstein just to read it.
Now, don't get us wrong. We love William Shakespeare.
But in this new century, he's not very clear.
But only in reverence to him, our great hero. Do we pull the bard back to our level? 0.
We've shortened the play, changed some names, made it rhyme. No more of that blank verse. We don't think he'd mind.
A rhyming tetrameter is thought quite useful.
But could make the play sound a bit Dr. Seussful.
And what's wrong with that? Why, as sure as we're standing, Seuss is good too. And most folks understand him.
But don't get the notion that the Seussification of Romeo and Jay is our one main attention.
Oh, we'd never do that.
No, we wouldn't.
Oh, no! And that's why we're bothering telling you so. A prologue is given to the top of the play.
A paragraph giving the whole plot away.
There must be a reason for Shaky to put it there.
Unless he's just teasing.
Our prologue's addressed. Addressed. Our prologue's addressed. So let's watch and see.
This lamentable,
Horrible.
gross comedy. Oh, tragedy.
Verona's the place where our play is picked. 2 families live there, and man, were they ticked. Their ancient grudge match happened long before the story, but rekindled hatred only made their feud more gory. Straight from the loins of those mentioned above, popped Kid 1. result of their parental strife. Their families to fighting and feuding were fettered. But somehow the deaths of their kids made it better. The families were pals now. They'd all go on hikes. Mud wrestle! Play lawn darts! And pedal their bikes. Now, we're not saying that taking your life is an antidote to family tumult and strife. That's an idea that can sure make plays sell. But in real life, it just doesn't turn out well. So kids, never try this. Forget what you've heard. We're trained professionals. And we're insured.
Just a reminder that this interpretation takes nothing from Dr. Seuss as inspiration. Our thoughts are our own as I stand alone and play on this xylophone 8-bell trombone.
In this corner, here are Samson and Gregory from the house of Capitulate. They were born angry. Yeah! And representing the house of Lord Monotone, Abram and Balthazar, a tenor. Hi! And baritone. Hey.
Excuse me, do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I did bite my thumb and it hurts. See the pus there?
I think your puss mocks us.
Do you have a quarrel?
No, I don't yet. Only this simple moral.
We serve Lord Monotone, as you must know. And monotones were on their bellies an O. Nothing's more fashionable. What could be better?
Nothing, except you've picked the wrong letter.
Capitulates all have an X on their tummy. And if you don't have one, you're probably a dummy.
Do you mean dummy with a capital D?
That's what I meant. That's what I meant indeed.
Drive you be men, you ex-bellied fools!
Now to our anger you've added the fuel!
A giant brawl started! You wouldn't believe it! Capitulating Monotone came to see it.
Bring me my longsword, the one that cuts deep. Meanwhile, I'll yell, Monotone, you're a creep.
You villain capitulate. I'm more the man, and you are the creepiest creep in the land.
Creepiest creep? Does he have a point there?
He's lying, my love. You must never surrender.
Enter the prince, royal and wise. He's had about all he can take from these guys. A crusader for peace. He stops the fight. And everyone listens, because they know he's right. He pauses and makes the most eloquent speech.
Will you jerks knock it off? I'm trying to sleep.
Upon hearing the prince's great message of virtue, the crowd all dispersed. It was almost past curfew. Only Lord and Mrs. Monotone stayed.
Where's our Romeo? I've not seen him all day. Why won't he fight in the brawls like the others?
He spends his time daydreaming. Why should he bother?
Show me a mistress that is passing fair, where I may read who's past that passing fair. She's too fair, too wisely, too fair. It must be unfair to be passed at the fair. Because fairs, they don't care who's passing them rarely. Even the fair will pass rarely, but barely. My love is fair, prepared, cooked rare. But fair Cupid steals my bliss, so I despair.
Yeah, that was young Romeo, kid number one. But as we can see, he's not having much fun.
perhaps he could use some red sneasel fruit juice. That's the best juice for when your mind's on the loose. It's guaranteed for 10,006 uses. And nothing like old Dr. Seuss's. Nor is this play, which could stand on its own. Just thought we'd remind you before you go home.
Meanwhile, at the capitulate pad, there's a suitor for Julie. He's with her dad.
Capitulate, I am the man for your daughter.
I don't think you'll do.
But who could be hotter? Besides, I brought you some peppermint candy.
Does he have a point there? I think you'll be dandy. Let's have a banquet! Young man, go and get all of these people whose names I have writ.
Before I can find all these people and greet them, I have to find help from someone who can greet them.
Because fairs, they don't care who's passing them rarely. Even the fair will pass rarely but fairly. My love is fair, stripped bare and cooked rare. But fair Cupid steals my bliss, so I despair.
Romeo, I know your heart has been broken because on the topic you've endlessly spoken. And I've tried my best to be philanthropic, but cousin, I think you've exhausted the topic. This tether to sadness, I think you must cut. But if you can't, will you please just shut up?
Benvolio, it is so
Hey,
rare
buddy,
to
what's
forbear.
going on? Can we help you there?
Sure enough. If there's help, then I need it. Because I have this list here, and I just can't read it. To find a strong reader is what I've been hoping.
I'll read it to you. It'll keep me from moping. These folks can come to Capitulate's party. Smarty Martino and his boy named Artie, Bronco Buck Billy and Buck Billy Buff, and Lady McDinky McDucky McDuff. Sonny Sundaily and his pal Baloo, John, Jimmy, Jack, Jamerson from Cat and Mandu, Mercutio and Winifred Winnie Waters, Old Uncle Perk and his 96 daughters, Dave from Topeka and Lady Von Ribbelt, Rosaline Valentine Livia Tybalt, anyone named Gordy or Tim or Melissa can come to this bash. If you can't, then we'll miss ya. Well, this party sounds great!
Like the best of the best!
If you're not a monotone, come be our guest!
Romy, we've got to crash this wing-ding. There's sure to be beauties to make even you sing.
This party will never cure my broken heart. But I'll go along with you to take your part.
Woo! Meanwhile, back at the capitulate place, we meet Juliet, full of splendor and grace.
Where is Juliet now? Where can she be? I want my daughter, so lead her to me.
Oh, little plum dumpling! Oh, sweet pudding pie! Where's my fragrant blossom? Come out, don't be shy. Oh, little love monkey, thou so wee chimpanzeezel, answer my call and quit hiding, you weasel. How now, who calls? Get up off the floor! It's your mother. She's waiting for you just outside your door. Mom?
Yes, it is I, your own dearest mother. I've been called the same by your sisters and brothers. I meant to say just what I said when I meant that I am your mother, 100%.
I suppose this is a moment I'll cherish?
Juliet, you are to marry young Paris.
Oh, but I'm not yet 14. Is there some room for doubt?
I married young, and look how I turned out.
He's so handsome. He's a man of wax.
Here is his picture. He sent us a fax. We're having a party, and there you can meet him.
He's so delicious. You just want to eat him. On the way to the party, Benvolio and Romeo met up with their friend Clifford Deacon's portfolio, Carmichael Zana, Barhuskus Mercutio, Chip Sips a bag, also known as Mercutio.
Now, I think you can see by this point in the play that there
there isn't a singular possible way that our show could have taken on Seuss attributes. No, we'd sooner put bounceberry beans in our boots.
Forget this girl who won't return your affection. Dance with some others. Make a new selection.
Yes, gentle Romeo, we must see you dance.
My heart is too heavy. There isn't a chance.
You lovesick young dreamers, your dreams aren't all dreamt. Each man sees a new day, and you're not exempt. Do you want to live your whole life in a hole? I know what I know, and I'm telling you so. A life should be filled with adventure and bliss. And that's why I'm bothering telling you this.
Corn-feeded feet are the best feet for dancing. If I were a youngster, you bet I'd be prancing. Why? Maybe I would. Could that be true? Do I have a point there? I certainly do. Good evening, gents. There's plenty to eat, and ladies will dance despite corns on their feet. Welcome, young fellows. Why, I recall the day when I'd wear a visor to such a party and whisper sweet tales in the young ladies' ears. Have a good time and enjoy these young years. Wait, that can't be right. Or is it? Tarnation! Bless this infernal recapitulation. Woo!
Hey, hotty mama! Woo, woo! Hoppa, hoppa! That girl is a babe, or my name is Dumb Bubba.
My monotone alarm just gave an alert. I keep it hidden right here in my shirt. It detects monotones, it's never wrong. And this one's been fooling where he don't belong. This brazen young trespasser needs to be smitten.
Nephew Tibble! Did you drop this mitten?
Oh, yeah. Uncle, your house has a monotone there.
Oh, leave him alone. Say, he has nice hair.
But Uncle, that's Romeo, monotone son.
Oh, lighten up, boy. I'm not done having fun. I know not to kill him must fill you with sorrow. But look on the bright side. There's always tomorrow. Please don't think I'm forward, but I think you're hot.
I can't see his face. Is it worth it or not?
I have 12,062,060 hormones. And all of them want you to kiss me.
Hey, you're kind of cute. Okay, here. Hold my gum first. It's raspberry, lima bean, sneasel fruit bratwurst.
Wow! Hey, you're right!
That is good tasting gum.
Oh.
Your mother would like a few words with you, hon.
Who is her mother? Who is her mother, if I may be so bold? Quickly, please tell me before I get old.
Her dad is the host who bought that main course dish you ate. Her mother is no other than Lady Capitulate. Juliet is her name, and she is the fairest. But don't get ideas! She's marrying Paris!
She's a capitulate? What rotten luck!
Hey, Romy, we're out of here. This gig is up. We mustn't stay here. We have to go home. EO.
What is his name?
There are those that call me Romeo!
day, Romy's heartache was done. He met a nice girl, and she had good gum. All of the guests at the banquet had parted, but not Romeo. He was just getting started.
How can I leave here when she holds my heart? My importantest blood-pumping chest body part.
Yo, Romeo, yo! Where'd he go, Romeo?
He went home to bed. That's where I'm gonna go.
But I saw him running back toward the feast.
That can't be right. His bed is due east.
I'm telling you, he didn't go back to his bed.
My friend, no offense, but you need a new head.
Coming back to this place may seem capricious, but I just can't help myself. She's gorgelicious.
Testing, 1, 2, check, check. Is this thing on?
Oh. She speaks to herself through her self-speaking horn. Oh. Nothing is more useful to speak private stuff to. It makes it all louder so others can know too.
Romeo, baby, oh, buff. Wherefore art thou? I just can't get enough. Forsake your name, or else I'll forsake mine. But if I forsake mine, there's a $10 fine. My tap dancing lessons would probably get canceled. No more TV, no more Seinfeld, no more root beer floats. I might get grounded for 3 or more hours. So, if there's a name to dump, let's make it Yawas.
Oh, Juliet, you're a pearl of great price. You're like 2 pearls, only much, much more nice. You may be like 3 pearls, shiny and rare, but 4 pearls? I think I'd be pushing it there.
Who is that? Yo, Romeo. Is that you?
Yes, it is I, Romeo. That is true. I heard your whole self-speaking speech through your horn, and I love you, my love, as sure as you're born.
Let's find the preacher.
Let's get hitched tomorrow. Enough of this fighting.
This feuding.
This sorrow. Kiss me once more and send my lips to heaven.
I can't anymore tonight. It's past 11.
Well, it couldn't hurt if we kissed through the horn, and then we'll elope when the sun lights the morn.
So Romeo ran to the home of Monk Larry. Not Monkey Larry. He's not bad, Harry. He's just a monk. He's the monkiest one that Romeo knew and could get the job done.
Oh, good. Monk Larry, I'm glad you're here.
Where else would I be? I haven't left here in years. You sure are chipper. Last time I saw you was mumbling, moping, and singing the blues.
That was the old me. I'm new and improved. I'm a hip-hopping, happening, cool, righteous dude.
How can I help you, my dude filled with glee?
I need your consent. Monk, will you marry me?
Listen, punk! Don't you get it? I am a monk, and I'm wearing a habit.
What? No! There's a girl I met as of late. She's the daughter of Capitulate. Our love is true.
Are you sure?
Yes, indeed. 190% guaranteed.
If I marry the girl to this monotone doodling, it may end the war. All this troublesome feudling. Okay, my young pup, I'll tie your knot, but if you're eloping, you'll need a plot.
So, Romeo never came home late last night.
He never came home, and he's still out of sight. And now Tybalt, the nephew of Capitulate, challenges him to a bumballoon fight.
A bumballoon fight? That's the worst.
Yeah, I know.
That would mean curtains for poor Romeo. Tybalt's the best bumballoonist around. I've seen him bumballoon 20 men down. I can hold my own when it comes to true bumbalooning, but poor lovesick young Romy's been too busy crooning.
Hey, Rome! Hey, comes down! Hey, Romy, what gives? You never went back to that place where you lived.
There's an optometrist, and his name is Cupid. He's opened my eyes and made me less stupid. I met this new girl. She's the best of the best. She passed the Romeo
Hot Mama Tess.
Hey, well, okay.
Hey,
I
hey,
say.
Okay.
Has anyone seen Romeo Monotone? I need to see him before I go home.
Wow. Not bad. She's a fine catch, old son.
I guess I was picturing someone more young.
She's a babe, all right. Just look at those curls.
Are you mental? That's not the new girl.
My mistress Juliet inquires about you, but I think she has lost a half-dozen screws. As her nurse, I must ask, what makes you so great? Why do you deserve miscapitulate?
I make a great milkshake. All my friends say so.
That's good enough for me. Where should we meet you?
We'll meet at Monk Larry's place later today. He'll marry us there, and then we'll say hooray.
I love small weddings. What could be humbler?
Excuse me there, miss. Can I get your number?
So, Romeo went back to Monk Larry's house. Not a creature was stirring. Not even.
The mouse!
It ain't a mouse. It's a snozzle-nosed dodrant amongst the tamest of lint-eating rodents. He lives in my sleeve with this lint-eating rabbit. Both of them eat clean my stinky bad habit.
I'm just so nervous. My stomach's a wreck. Where could they be?
Just a sec. I'll go check.
I do not like his stinky clothes. I do not like his schnozzle nose. I do not like them near or far. I do not like them in a car. I do not like them in a tunnel. I could not push them through a funnel. I only love the girl I met. Oh, here she comes. Hey, Juliet.
I'm sorry we are late in getting here. I had to use eight cans of spray in my hair.
So don't light a match.
Oh, no, I won't. I vow.
So, where is the monk?
Oh, for crying out loud!
I think I know where. I'll go and find him. Be back in a jiffy, so never despair.
Okay.
Take your time.
So, have you ever played Duck, Duck, Grey Duck?
You mean Duck, Duck, Goose?
No, the game is called Duck, Duck, Grey Duck.
No, it's not. It's called Duck, Duck, Goose.
Hey, so I couldn't find Juliet anywhere. Hey, this girl looks good. How about marry her?
This is Juliet, you knucklehead monk.
Listen, Tiger! I don't need this book! Okay, kneel down. Let's make this quick. I gotta floss my cat so he won't stick. Okay, make sure your rings are all switched. Oh. You may kiss the bride, and now pronounce you hitched.
Romeo and Jane were now happily married. They both yelled, hooray! And then off they scurried. But not all was happy in this neighborhood. It just so happened Mercutio and Tybalt were up to no good. They both came to a place where they stopped and they stood nose to nose, face to face.
I am an east-going Tybalt, I say. You're blocking my path. You're right in my way.
I'm Mercutio. I only go west. You better step aside if you know what's best.
Didn't you hear the words from my mouth? I won't budge an inch to the north or the south.
I challenge you then to a bumballoon battle.
You think you can beat me? Ha! Fiddle faddle.
You want to bumballoon poor Romeo.
Yeah, so big deal. What's it to yo?
Come on, fellas, this isn't the way. Tybalt, we're practically kin. I'll explain.
When I finish here, one more victim to go. His name starts with R and rhymes with Omeo.
Come on, guys. This is just as bad as putting chameleons on top of plaid.
Ah! Ay, caramba! I've been bumballoon!
I am the victor of this lame buffoon.
Mercutio! Romeo! Let me pull this bumballoon from your breast, please.
Please, I'd prefer you'd call it my chest.
Chest, breast, whatever. Man, this thing won't budge.
Prepare to die, Romeo. I hold a grudge.
Man, this bumballoon's really a pain. Oh!
With my own baboon, now I'm slain.
What in the world? Well, crap! How did this happen?
You caught me off guard. I was too busy yapping.
Run, Romeo! You're a sitting duck!
Oh, I'm Fortune's fool and the plaything of what?
What happened here? I'd like to explore the reason there's 2 dead guys here on the floor.
Tybalt to your bumballoon good friend Mercutio, and then got his bell rung by poor, sweet young Romeo.
Oh, Tybalt-y, 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 too! My brother's 3rd cousin, 4 times removed! My kinsman Tybalt lies dead on the floor! Romeo must die to even the score! Easy there, girly girl. I call the shots. I'm the prince here, believe it or not. I'll banish young Romeo from fair Verona right after I finish this slice of Bologna.
So Romeo has to go skip town or else the prince might find out and put him on the shelf. We see here young Julie as she thinks and sits.
I'm wife to a banished guy. Man, that's the pits.
Yeah, and that's not all, because more pits in store. Here come her parents through her bedroom door.
Since your cousin's death fills all our hearts with sorrow,
We're moving your wedding day up to tomorrow.
This is the double-most pit situation. I'm victim of my father's capitulation. I can't marry Paris because I've got a husband. I've got to get help. If I don't, then I'm sunk. This is a job for old Larry the monk. Monk Larry, you've entered my bedroom, but how?
Check the script, Julie. It's my bedroom now.
Oh, is that because this is the magic of theater?
Yes, my child. She's got less brains than a Seata.
Gentle Monk Larry, I need your assistance. My wedding's tomorrow, despite my resistance. To Romeo, you'll recall I am now wed. But they'd have me wed Paris!
Not if you're dead. Listen, I've got a plan, but it takes guts. You have to eat 2 of these death-making nuts! These death-making nuts, they make you look dead. Paris can't wed if the bride's dead in bed. That you're still living won't be understood. Even though, in the funeral, in a few days, Romeo will come in and you'll be far, far away.
How will Romeo know I'm not croaked?
I'll send him an email. I'll tell him our joke. In the tomb, when the last tread has been trod, Romeo will come in and collect your bod.
I'll take the nuts when evening has come.
And I'll send an email to Romeo.com.
The monk sent the email with details attached, but Romeo missed it because his PC crashed. He never learned Juliet was faking disaster.
Well, shucks! Now I can't play double sneech blaster.
Surely by now you can see that it's true. With Dr. Seuss, our play has nothing to do.
And we'll say it again in case you were snoozing. It never dawned on us to make this a Seuss thing.
Later that night, Juliet ate the nuts.
And then then when morning came, she wouldn't wake up.
What's the matter? Is Juliet dead?
Is her body cold? Is there blood on her head?
Did you check her pulse? Did you give CPR?
Did you give her the licking Heimlich maneuver?
Then why did you scream? Say, what's this about?
My leg cramped up. I just got done working out.
I'm so glad to hear Juliet isn't dead.
She's just a sound sleeper. She's got a good bed. A good bed is everything to sound sleep. Now that she's rested, from her bed she'll leap.
Juliet, wake up. It's your lucky day.
Today is the day that we give you away.
We give you today to Paris, the young lord.
Up, I say. Say, she's stiff as a board.
Her body's cold, maybe frozen in her dream.
Or maybe she's dead.
It's our turn to scream.
Meanwhile, back on the beach of Cadiz, we meet up with Romeo. That's where he hid.
Benvolio found him there sunning himself, disguised as an antelope sunbathing elf.
Romeo, wake up! Hear what I say. Juliet is dead and her funeral's today.
Juliet. That name draws a blank. Help me out here. Did she work at the bank?
Juliet, your own heart's delight? You married her yesterday. She is your wife.
Oh, that Juliet. Yeah, that name rings a bell. Now, what was the message you wanted to tell?
Juliet is dead.
Are you kidding me? No! Well, how did she die?
Nobody knows.
It must have been her broken heart that went crack. I'll kiss her one last time. I must now go back. Then, I'll consume this authentic death cracker. It'll take me quickly out of the picture. Don't try and stop me. It must be this way. Without Juliet, I shan't see another day. My ears are deaf to your protestations. My mind is made up to have life deprivation. There is nothing, Benvolio, that you can do to keep me from dying. I will follow through. Don't make a scene now. I've told you my notion. I am a train, and my wheels are in motion. Off to Verona I go with my life to lay it before the corpse of my wife.
The mourners all took one last look at Julie's body. Then somebody yelled,
Hey, there's snacks in the lobby.
Juliet, honey, to get here I ran. But I tripped on a gravestone and fell on my can. I came here to give your lips just one more kiss. Then when I'm done, I'm gonna eat this. It isn't fair that I live when you're dead, so I'm gonna trade my life for death instead. Here comes the kiss, so pucker up, sister. Yippee-yah-hoo! You're still a great kisser. That was phase 1. Now, here comes phase 2. I'll eat this cracker and then I'll be dead too.
Now there's a reason Romeo's life isn't halting.
'Cause we switched his death cracker with a plain salting.
We've read the play, and it don't end pretty.
So we tweaked the plot a bit and made it less gritty.
Juliet woke up from her death-like grip slumber.
And overjoyed, Romeo did a fist pump dance number.
Mercutio and Tybalt weren't really dead.
We were just teasing.
Playing with
such a good listener.
They'll both be attending the Swish Fishing Opener.
Since both of us now have been on hiatus, we bought you this machine a nice fella made us.
It's guaranteed to make angry folks happy. He ought to know.
He's the feud-fixing chappy.
So all of the members of both families went through the machine just as fast as a breeze. It took those X's and O's off their tummies.
What were we thinking?
Man, were we dummies.
Long years of bitterness melted away.
Now they had nothing but nice things to say.
Compliments flew.
Say, I like that tie. I like your trousers, and you're a nice guy.
There wasn't anyone left who felt bugged.
So they all partook of a giant group hug.
Group hug! It was official. The feuding had ended. The lovers kept loving and the families befriended.
All from both families sold their bum balloons, and with all the money, they bought a pontoon.
And now, every night with the fish and the ducks, they all eat together at pontoon potluck. Now, you may have noticed that no one here died.
What? Can we help if our prologue lied? But come on, that's no way to end a good play.
Dr. Seuss wouldn't, I'd venture to say.
That's right, he wouldn't, and neither would we. Even though our show is Dr. Seuss free.
Well, okay. It did have a few small Seussisms, some overblown rhyming and minor plot schisms.
This stuff is dangerous.
It shouldn't be tried.
To interpret William Shakespeare, Seussified?
Leave that to the actors. We've had the right schooling.
They are the pros, and they know what they're doing.
We hope you've enjoyed this tragic lament.
Because we've all enjoyed it.
100%!
One more time! Let's go again, ladies!
Women and gents!
Romeo and Juliet! Our prologues addressed!
Rome is the place where our play is from. We just gotta tell you, don't try this at home. Do you bite your thumb?
Yeah, see the bus?
Let's fight!
Monotone, you're a creep!
You're a creep!
You're a creep!
You're a creep! And to the prince, the royal sap!
Will you jerks knock it off? I'm taking a nap!
Where's Romeo?
There.
Oh, I'm cooked rare!
Sneeze for fruit juice! No Dr. Seuss!
Suitor for Julie, he's with her dad.
Capitulate, I'm hot. Here, have some candy.
Why, thank you, boy. I think you'll be dandy.
I can't read. What was me? What is my fate?
I can read. Blah, 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 blah. This party sounds great!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Sweet chimpanzee, so where are you, you weasel? Is this the moment I'll cherish?
Of course it is, girlie. You're married parents.
Sip, sip, champagne, also known as Mercutio.
Do you want to live your whole life in a hole?
Good evening, gents. Watch me dance. I've got soul. Hey, Hachi Mama!
Uncle, your house has a monotone there.
Did you drop this mitten? Wow, he has nice hair.
I think you're hot.
Here, hold my gum.
Whoa, that's good gum. Yum diddy yum.
Later that night,
Where'd Romeo go?
He went home to bed.
He's not in his bed.
You need a new head.
Romeo, baby-o.
Kiss me through the hornio.
Romeo ran to Larry the monkey.
Monkey Larry, will you marry me?
Okay, my young girl, hop, I'll tie you knot.
Hey, Romy, what gives? You never went back to that place where you lived.
I met this new girl. She passed the hot mama test.
You mean? Okay.
Romeo Monotone, what makes you so great?
Everyone knows I make a great shake.
Where should we meet you?
Monk Larry.
What's Huckler?
Excuse me, miss. Can I get your number?
Hey, Juliet.
I had to use 8 cans of hairspray. Hey, this girl looks good. How about marry her? I now pronounce you Hitch.
Mercutio and Temple were up to no good.
No!
Die!
Ah! Mercutio! Romeo! Let me pull this ball balloon from your breast, please. I prefer it. You call it my chest.
I'm the balloon! Romeo must die!
Baloney!
This is the pits they have me with her!
dead is dead!
Are you kidding me?
No!
Sorry, I'm late, Jules. I fell on my can. Now I'm the death cracker consuming man.
Romeo danced and not even once died. Nobody died. They're all still alive. We hope you've enjoyed this tragic lament.
Because we've all enjoyed it.
100%! One more time! Faster and backwards! Percent 101! Hot group!
Cracker Death Eat got an eye.
Yes!
That she is?
Pizza is this? What balloon am I?
Breast my knot, test my heads.
Test mama hot. Girl knew I found eye.
Okay.
Me marry you, will Larry monkey. Horn bell through me, kiss.
Buffalo baby Romeo.
Head new, I need you.
Go, Romeo Weird!
9 days later. Got my hold here.
Hot you think I'm mama hotty eye.
Let's do what I.
Paris Marignon. Weasel you were where to Benzies sleep. What?
Great sounds party this. Blah, 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 blah. Read can I?
Dandy bee, you'll think I.
Ha, I'm capitulate.
Yeah, her wit. Pursuiter. Goose fruit sneasel.
Rare cook dime.
Off it not, jerks, you will!
Preach I go.